Can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for space, it's Hunter. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes the stop at the 49, giving 5 yards on the play and a first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC champ,
he uncorks one deep. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to ride this running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Mendoza. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's good. Drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Now rolling to the left. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Looking for room, it's Hunter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Auburn going to work with another first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the air, it's Thorne. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback checking off. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Hunter. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit.
Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion. completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Thorne. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 35.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all this speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. But the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Might as well stick with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets open down the middle. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Hunter. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Cal! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Quick step and go. Nothing but green ahead. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. They'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Tigers in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
He's taken down at the 40. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground.
great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Hunter. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to put...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
To the air, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And they
coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10.
Easy. Check, check. Flip.
They keep attacking through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He lobs one high down the left side. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Coming after him. Makes the catch. It's Ott. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.
PlayStation